Trying to get some people onto the stream. Posting a couple of links to different Facebook groups about 3D printing, Warhammer. It's going about the boring stuff of streaming that makes streaming worthwhile. I need an audience, don't I? I do. 3D printing, nice group, yeah. Okay, let's go in there. Bam. Put that link in there. Chaka. So what else do we have? 3D printing. 3D printing for noobs. That could be a nice group, yeah. Already a member. Why is my camera buzzing? My camera is buzzing. Oh no, it's updates. A million updates. Oh no. My camera's black. See what happened there. Why is my camera off? My camera quit on me. It's back. So many Instagram alerts coming in all at once. My camera phone died, and we're like, let's not do this anymore. That's what he said. So, but we have connection once again. Okay, cool. That works. I'll start supporting now. And let me mute YouTube. Otherwise, I hear myself 800 times. Choop, choop. If you have questions, I can't read them because I'm looking at my screen trying to support these minis. But I am using Cheat2 Box. So we're doing a Kickstarter early October. And I wanted to offer all of my miniatures pre-supported. I think it's nice if you don't have to fucks with supports yourself. If you don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So all of these models that we're offering, with the exception of 2 or 3, will also be offered pre-supported. And also unsupported, of course. If you don't like my supports, if you think my supports are noobish, then by all means go ahead, be my guest. Do your own supports. My music is gone. Why is my music gone? Sorry, can't play music on the stream. I don't have any licenses. And last couple of times that I used audio blocks and video blocks, I still got flagged and demonetized. Not that I can be demonetized because I don't even have 1,000 followers, but YouTube ain't having it, even though I paid the license money. So I'm listening to music on my headphones, as I lay down these supports. Okay, so maybe it's fun for you guys to see the model that I'm working on. This is a plasma cooker rifle trooper for the Azadi Death Force by 40Emperor.com. That's 40Emperor.com. 40Emperor.com. And this Kickstarter will feature an entire army of Peshmerga-inspired Imperial Guard alternatives, strong female women. There's really an abundance of hypersexualized female miniatures out there, and we just wanted to do something different. I mean, I don't want my daughter to grow up in a world where every mini on the tabletop has to be a bikini model. I think that's super immature. So we're doing something about it. I want to increase like female representation on the tabletop. Like, I think that will do wonderful things for the hobby. So I'm folding all these supports in on each other to save a little bit of resin. It's about time I save this project before something happens to it. Get rid of these underscores. Okay, where was I? I was doing the hands. Pulling the slicer down to see if I got all the islands. Come back to the support menu. With A, you place a new support. A. With E, you can grab parts of the support and move it. And with D, you can select a support to be deleted. Every time I place a support, I rotate around it to see if I'm not destroying the model by going straight through it. Okay. So I'm focusing this on this entire area here. And once I have a feeling that I've done right by it, I'll move on to other areas of the model. Like in the middle of the screen, there's also some islands that I can do something about. But first, let me get this hand perfect. So, yeah. So you can see my supports here. I'm working with lights. I did some big ones just to carry the weight of the model here at the feet. There's basically two big ones on each foot and one big one on the gun. So now I have all the places on the model that are facing straight down. I have those supported with a heavy support. And then the light support go to the islands to support those. I'm trying to touch the bottom of everything so I don't scar the mini needlessly. Oh, the barrel also has an island. So we hit A, bam, new support E. want to get this barrel nice when the mini is painted, so I'm trying to hit that island from the bottom. Is this an island? Yeah, it is. Okay, homie. I don't want these. Okay. Always looking at a way to approach these islands from an angle where A, I don't damage the model, and B, somewhere not too far off the existing structures of the current supports, because I don't want to fuck up the resin. So maybe I can save a little bit of resin by making these two supports one. Oh yeah, that's way more chic. Now, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make it look as sophisticated as possible. I know that certain things will improve structural integrity of the support, like trying to cross these appendages and supporting supports like I did here. That's some cool stuff. Okay, this looks nice. Okay. Let's do these. Now I have to look at the bottom. I don't want to touch the leg with this pillar. I don't want to touch her shoe. Okay. Bring this up. That will be a little bit stronger. Now I have a nice spot to make this branch off of. And fold it in and create these little trees. Two seconds. Can I do something on my phone real quick? Okay. Now I can see the chat if something comes in. Lemonade. I'm going for the island in the middle of the gun. I got it. We got him. Move this mother in here. Check the shoe. Did I touch the shoe? I don't want to touch the shoe. No. It's plenty of place. Leave something in the chat if you want to say something. I now have a screen on. I can see what you're typing. I remember that trigger guard being an island just a minute ago. Yeah, there it is. Killing these overhangs. Bomb. Wait, there's no reason that this one couldn't be in here. Save us some resin. Or did I just create more resin? I'm creating more resin. Yeah. If you go in there, it's too weak. I'll just go in the middle. Maybe it's a nice connection point for something later on. Bring this up a bit. Okay. Hey, Jacob Vonk. Hi from the Netherlands. Is that for a 3D printer? Yes, this is for resin 3D printing. The models, they come out of the resin vat upside down. So you have to create a structure that will carry the weight of the model as it's being printed. So this blue area here is the build plate. So that's how much size I have to work with on my printer. And then when I print it, it lifts it like this, layer after layer. It just prints it like that. But if you have any overhangs that will, like, if they are unsupported, those overhangs, they will just be little islands of plastic floating in your vat, and they're blocking the light for things that need to be printed later on, or they cake to the bottom of your resin vat, and then it will destroy the miniature. So everything that is a little bit of overhang, it needs a support, much like a air guide for resin, or just one of those canals you make in a resin mold. The resin has to go somewhere, and this is just making sure that the resin doesn't fall flat on the bottom of the vat. This is called placing supports. Yes, I am Dutch. Jacob Vonk. Are you thinking of buying a resin printer, Jacob? It's very much fun. Loads of fun. what do you want to do with your printer? You want to print tanks or print minis, or you want to print tools for wood crafting, or what is your intention with your printer? That really depends on what kind of printer you need to get, and every type of printer has a different forte. And if you get into 3D printing with the wrong type of printer that doesn't match your expectations, then 3D printing is no fun at all. But if you have the right tool, you'll be super happy you started. Scenery. Okay. Are you going to make like very intricate scenery, like with high detail, or are you going to just like try and create bulk shapes in big plastic? Because there's all different kinds of scenery. Of course, you have spaceships, you have urban debris, you have what have you not? Detail bulk I can make with normal material. Detail. Okay, so detail. Yeah. So like maybe like a door detail or like a window pane, or you're not going to print it like an entire sector mechanicus like in one go. You're not trying to do that. Okay, then I would suggest a resin printer, because FDM printers are yeah, they take they have a very steep learning curve. They take a lot of getting used to before they're any fun, FDM printers. So I would suggest a resin printer. And then I don't know what you want to spend. I don't know the level of detail that you want. But there's loads of affordable, cool printers out right now. What kind of budget are you thinking, Jacob? $500? Damn. Okay. Yeah. Is a big build plate important to you, or are you just like happy to have a maybe like a 7 by 9 by 15 centimeters build plate? 500, you can buy a pretty good printer. Yeah, you can buy maybe 3 uh very decent printers with that money. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What do you expect from the detail? Must the detail be like super ultra like UHD crisp, or will you settle for like fucking sweet? Like fucking sweet is good enough, or does it need to be like fucking jaw dropping crazy detail? Like if you're okay with a super super small build plate, but you want the most insane detail, then I think for $300 for $299, you can have the Frozen Mini 4K. That's what I hear from everybody who tried it. It's the best printer out there, and all the pictures I've seen really make me want to buy one. But if you just want to try out 3D printing and you want to learn if it's fun to do and if it's something for you, then I would not suggest going in with a $300 printer. I would just get a, I don't know, $150, $160 printer and see what's up. You can always buy a second printer. Yeah, a PH Rosen, like frozen with PH. Frozen Mini 4K, that's the best printer out there now. There's a really long screen life, insane detail, with a very small build plate. But it works with all the technical and industrial resins that all the big boys use, so that's cool. That's cool. You can get that 4K resin on there. But if you're looking into like, okay, it needs to be affordable, it needs to be fun. I don't want to spend more than $30 on a liters of resin, or 30 euros because they're $40 those bottles. Then you can get like a Elegoo Mars or Elegoo Mars Pro or a Elegoo Mars Pro 2. Those are all under 200 euros, I think. Maybe the Elegoo Mars Pro is like 230 right now. Don't know, but you can have an Elegoo Mars at 170 euros easily. And then you can just chuck in the Anycubic basic resins, and then you have stuff that will suffice for terrain building. And it will look great because it can print really, really nice. It's just not 4K printing. It's just a different beast. Yeah, it's so cheap, man. Like I really have to stop myself from buying a printer every month. It's like, okay, don't do it. Save up for that next big thing. And I think if there's something like a Frozen Mini 4K for bigger build plates, then I would be all over that. So I'm looking at the Elegoo Saturn, which is a printer for just a printer, 4K printer with a bigger screen, but that means that the resolution is lower because it has a bigger screen. The detail will be lower. The resolution is the same. Sorry, but like the, how do you say it? Dots per inch? Is that a way to say it? Pixels per inch? That's a lot lower with a big screen. But still, it's better than the Elegoo Mars, and the Elegoo Mars is already amazing. So I think the Elegoo Saturn may be my next buy. You can print tanks with that, or a piece of a wall, or a vehicle. With that Elegoo Mars, you have to like chop up the vehicle in slices and then do 4 or 5 print runs, and it's just annoying. I have to be careful when I place these supports in the middle of my structure. I don't want to have them go through the feet or attach to the body. Okay. Now let's make this more sophisticated. For this miniature, that depends on a couple of things. That depends on the type of resin that I have. But with Anycubic Basic, let's say I'm using that. It will depend on how thick I make the layer lines or how thin I make them. If I make the layer lines like 0.01 millimeters, then it will take longer than if I make them 0.05 millimeters, which is perfectly fine for painting, but it's not super crisp. And also, it depends on all the other settings. But the cool thing about resin printing is that the height of the miniature determines how long it will take you to print something. So not how much you have on your plate. So I could put her like 17 times on the plate, and it would take the exact same amount as printing one, because this is the height that we're working with, and it just draws it out of the resin layer by layer, and the screen just fires layer by layer. It doesn't take time to do multiple things at multiple positions on the plate. So like every layer happens at the same time. So I can do 20 of these in about, I don't know, 20 is a little bit much, but I think I can fit 12 of her on the plate. I can do 12 of her in 5 hours if I do it at 0.05 millimeters with a regular basic 30 euro resin. If you have a fast resin, that will increase a bit because you can play with your settings. Then when they're done, you wash them and then you cure them. And the washing takes like maybe 5 minutes. And then the curing, depending on how big your model is or how strong your UV light is, that takes anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour. If you're curing in the sunlight in weak Dutch sun, like we're having this week, through in between all the rains, then it's like 2 days of curing. But if it's summer, then you can cure something in maybe an hour in the sunlight. But the bad thing about curing in sunlight that you get a lot of warping. So don't do that on anything you particularly care about. Just do that on things you want to test. I recommend just curing with a UV light. So what types of game do you what types of games do you make scenery for? Oh, dope. Yeah, Necron City boards are cool. Wait. There are some cool Necron types of 3D printable sceneries that I saw. I bought them not that long ago. I forgot the name. Was it Outrageous Creations? No. Some I wanted those for the Necrons that I got in the Indomitus box. Yeah, Necron tier. 3D Alien Worlds. 3D Alien Worlds. That's what it's called. Kill Team Arena. They make very cool stuff. Yeah, you should definitely check out their website. I'm not being sponsored or anything. It's just because you brought it up, and I recently grabbed a big batch of them. They do whole tables worth of scenery. "3D Alien Worlds," and this range is called Necron tier, with a Greek Y with a Y. It's not really cheap and it's not really expensive either. It's just, do you want to commit that money to that amount of terrain? Because you might have the idea that you can fix it yourself, right? And then just end up printing. Maybe you don't want to do that. I don't know. Yeah, have fun with it. They're great. But you have to do all the support yourself. I didn't see any pre-supported files. Hey. No. Can't do that support. It will cut into the close. Okay, man. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your work. Hope you find a printer that suits you. Hope to see you back on the channel. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. That would be cool. Thanks for having you. It was fun. Thanks, Jacob. Oh no, that's not longer. Okay. I think she's ready for the file validator. Let's anchor these. Oh. Let's anchor these to mediums. These look pretty dope. Ah! Okay. I think I will slice this and then run it through a validator. And then I think she's done. Maybe a couple of more corrections. Nothing drastic. Do I see anything weird happening? No, I think she's good. I think she's good. Save the project. Ciao. Okay, let's slice that baby. $0.11. Yeah. want to save the sliced image. Free supported. New folder. Okay, dope. I'm going to validator tonight. On to the next model. Ciao. Are you sure you want to quit? I'm sure I want to quit. Bomb. Okay. Oh, the audio is horrible. What's happening? Move the mic away from my mouth. Okay. Open up some G2 box. Start at the top. The hot shit volley blasters. Get a good angle on these. Okay, let's get the heavy out. Let's do that here. And here. And here. And here. And I'm going to get the lights out. I'm going to do that here. And here. And now I'm going to pepper it with some lights on the bottom. Nobody's going to see the bottom at all, ever. Island killer. Island killer. Another couple of lights that they'll stand up right. That should be it. Island killer. Island killer. Some peppering. Not too much. Don't want to waste your resin. Pow. That looks nice, yo. Maybe anchor this one. Anchor that one. Okay. Where's them islands at? There are a couple islands. Okay, let's go. My lights. That's. E. I said E. Hit that island. Pow! And an anchor for you. Bomb! Let's do the same on the other side. Island killers. Oh. E. Shaba. Anchor. Looking great, looking great. And one more heavy up front. Bear the load. That should be it, yo. Let me see if the barrel. No island. No islands. Okay, yeah, that's it, man. That should be it. That should be it. Off to the validator. Okay. Save project. Save project. No hot shit volley blasters. Okay. Save as a STL. Get rid of these damn underscores. And slice. Okay, that's it for the stream. I'm gonna grab me a sandwich. And we out. Thanks for joining. Make sure to check out our Kickstarter in October. If you want to learn more about the models I was doing, then leave your email address at 40emperor.com. That's 40 emperor.com. 40emperor.com. And yeah. Hope to see you there. Hope to create some wonderful armies with you in the future, and bring this dream of mine to life, to have my own army and field it one day. Cheers. Later.
West Side.